Hello, brothers and sisters. Thanks for joining me again. I don't know if I could come up with a better title than this one. Is it a crime to say fuck Islam? The arrest of Pete North has exposed the tyranny of the speech police. Yeah, because I know in America it's not, but if somebody's been arrested in the UK, I guess it is. I have questions. Can you burn a Bible in the UK? Is that legal? Can you burn a Quran in the UK? Is that legal? If it is, then what's wrong with saying F Islam? Or I've heard you could say offensive things to the police. I think you can tell them to F off, and they can't arrest you for that. It might not be nice, but as long as you're not obstructing them in their duties, I think police have to have a little bit of a thick skin. So, is it a crime? Let's see what this has to say. So yeah, the arrest of Pete North has exposed the tyranny of the speech police, and I hate the speech police. So let's see what this story is all about. Another day, another alarming arrest for an alleged speech crime in Britain. Right-wing activist Pete North was arrested last night. He claims on suspicion of stirring up racial hatred, the dreaded under Section 19 of the Public Order Act. That's what they get everybody on for speech they don't like, it seems, whether it's out in public or if it's online. They also get you for the Malicious Communication Act online, so they got more they can get you on online, I think. The video he posted shows two officers from North Yorkshire Police at his house. One tells him he has posted something on the internet that someone didn't appreciate. Oh, it's a crime now, sir, to post things people don't appreciate? They're going to send the SAS after me. I've said lots of things that people don't appreciate on the internet, which has been reviewed by a specialist hate crime team. Oh, it's a hate crime, too, potentially, that they're investigating. Here is Yorkshire Police's hate crime snatch squad taking me in for tweeting a fuck Hamas meme. Wow, that's all he did? Hamas is a terrorist organization, even in the UK, aren't they? Whether you agree with the Palestinian cause or not, I do believe Hamas is a prescribed terrorist organization in the UK. It is in the US. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let's watch this video. Let's see how the boys in blue go after this guy for hurty words. This full video clip is about 3.5 minutes long. I'm going to let it play through. I watched it once, and there is a gap at the beginning where it appears he puts his phone in his pocket, so it's just black, but you can still hear sound. But I'm just going to let the whole 3.5 minutes play for anyone who's interested. If you don't want to watch it, just fast forward.
Evening. Hello.
No.
Come in.
You're alright. I'm going to explain a few bits first.
Look.
Basically, I got a report. Sorry, short colleague.
Sit yourself down.
No, it's alright. We got a report I'd say about a month ago.
Yeah.
In essence, you posted some things on the internet that they didn't appreciate.
Really?
It's gone over to one. I'm not saying you have to, but I'll explain a few steps.
Yeah.
In terms of that, basically, our hate crime team reviewed it and said there are offences there we need to explore.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the time is 21:31. You're under arrest for what's referred to as Section 19.
Section 19?
I'll explain it in a second. You don't have to say anything, but how many defence you don't mention one question, some from which we later on court. Anything you do say, maybe gain evidence. Basically, the Section 19 refers to spreading what we say like racial hatred. So you've posted something online that we believe is spreading racial hatred.
Twitter, Facebook,
I can't explain too much. It's just to give you the context beforehand.
It'll be put to you in an interview.
Because I appreciate you've never been arrested before, have you?
Yeah, once or twice.
Once or twice. Apologies.
Frequent flyer.
Apologies, I didn't think you were. Basically, how it works now is then, obviously, if you've got stuff you'd like to gather, obviously I'm more than willing to talk through what you're able to take with you.
What, you're taking me away now?
Yes, yeah. So you're under arrest, so you're going to Harrogate, unfortunately.
You're taking me to Harrogate in the middle of the night over a tweet?
I am, unfortunately.
Is this what you signed up the police to do?
This is my role. I'm trying to be reasonable with you here.
So
if there's stuff you'd like to gather, I'm more than willing to allow you to gather some sort of stuff like medication, if you've got any numbers you need. But at the moment,
you join the police to go and arrest people at night for tweets online.
Do you need any medication? I can't imagine that you are going to be in very long, but do you need any medication that you take at night?
No.
No. Do you need anything else you can think of? Wallet? Do you want to change your shoes or out?
I'd like to put some shoes on if that's alright with you.
Of course it is.
Righty, huh?
We will give you a search here.
Search? What?
Yeah, just to make sure there's nothing in your pocket that you can harm yourself with whilst you're being transported in the van. We're going to do it in here rather than outside so all your neighbours can go up.
Oh, fill your boots, mate. I'm good. You do understand that I'm going to make a maximum fuss about this free
That's
speech
fine.
union.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys just doing your jobs, obviously, but your dickhead bosses have just opened up a world of shit.
Trust
really
me,
have.
if I didn't have to be here, I wouldn't have been. But I'm happy to give you.
I'm quite certain
any
you two have
sort
got like 50 better things to do. Because what's your patch? Your Harrogate, Northallerton.
We're referred to as Hambleton. So
Yeah.
We're also Harrogate District.
Yeah.
So if
But
you're
of
able
course,
to
like the police they're not going to be able to credibly tell anybody that they're under-resourced now if they're sending people out to
we
arrest
can have
people
that
for
debate later
tweets.
on. Are you able
Well, there's
to
no point
stand
us
up?
debating it, is it? It's your
No.
dickhead bosses. Could
Am I
you...
able just to-
right, just a sec. Would you...
We'll be taking that first, unfortunately.
Right, okay. Well, just a second before you do.
Take it out.
All right, so there you have it. I think the police officers here were very professional, very courteous. I feel embarrassed for them. If I was one of them, I would not want to be doing this. Yeah, don't you have some burglars and rapists to go catch? You're sending out 2 officers in the middle of the night, go after a guy who said, fuck Hamas? What's wrong with that? They're terrorists. What does that have to do with racial hatred? Hamas isn't a race. They're a bunch of terrorists. You can't say that. And in the U.S., even if they were a race, you could tell people to F off no matter what their race or religion is in the U.S. And that's not a crime. And in Britain, it shouldn't be a crime either. These hate speech laws are too vague. So basically, the government can throw anyone in jail for anything they like for what that they've said, because you can find a way to tie anything into one of these laws. We've seen it over and over again. So let's get back to the story and see what Spiked had to say about this. North has claimed on X that it wasn't until he was later taken to the police station that he was told what that something was. He had posted a meme that said, fuck Palestine, fuck Hamas, fuck Islam. Okay, all right. So Islam is a religion, but it's still not a race. I thought it was racial hatred. You could be any race and be Muslim, right? Want to protest? Fuck off to a Muslim country and protest. I actually don't think there's anything wrong with that tweet. And so, hey, I just posted this. So if the anti-migrant, anti-hate squad is watching, I'm probably on the list. They're going to send the boys in blue around for me when I land in Heathrow. Just like Graham Linehan. No one should be arrested for speech, no matter how offensive. But if this turns out to be the offending tweet, this is particularly chilling. The meme is obviously purposely provocative. It is primarily raging against Islam, a religious ideology, and Hamas, a prescribed terrorist group. North claims he was questioned specifically about the fuck Hamas line. Again, Hamas is not a religion or a race. According to his account, when he pointed out that Hamas carried out the 7 October massacre in Israel, the policeman looked gormless and shook his head. Yeah, I feel bad for the police. They're just, if a law has been broken and a complaint has been made, they've got to go investigate if there's enough to arrest somebody on. What should really happen is the police need to get better guidance from whoever is doing the prosecutions that this is actually not against the law. This whole investigating non-crimes is crazy, because I know they've been going around and investigating things that they know are not a crime, but might instill racial hatred anyway, even though it's not a crime. And now they've started actually criminalizing some of these things. As outlandish as it may sound, this wouldn't be the first time the police have tried to spare the blushes of a jihadist terrorist army. A Jewish man was arrested and charged in London earlier this year for causing racially and religiously motivated harassment by mocking the deceased leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah. Thankfully, the case never made it to court. Yeah, because he's a Hezbollah leader. Last time I checked, I think Hezbollah are terrorists too. What, you can't mock dead terrorists in Britain? Come on, give me a break, guys. We wait to learn more about Pete North's case. Yorkshire police have only confirmed an arrest was made, but if his account is even close to accurate, it shows how out of control police have become. Hate speech law is just censorship by another name, wielded by a state clueless as it is authoritarian. Absolutely. What it really is it's speech either the government doesn't like, so they send the guys around to chill that speech, so Nobody wants the police come in and talk to them, so people don't say those things. Or it's Karens who are offended on the behalf of other people that are sending it around. And the police and the government and the courts are so afraid of being called racists that they allow this stuff to happen, and they do this type of two-tier policing. They need to stop the nonsense and go catch real criminals. All right, so that's what I think. Let me know what you think. Did I get this wrong? Is it okay for police to come around when you say fuck Islam? If I said this out on the street, should I be arrested for saying that? Or fuck Hamas? I don't think so. I don't like two of those organizations because they're terrorists. And the third one I really don't care about because I'm not Muslim, so I don't care. You can say whatever you like against Muslims. Doesn't bother me. It's your free speech. That's how I see it. I don't think it's nice to say, but speech doesn't need to be nice. And if you say things that are not nice, there can be consequences, and other people can come and shame you in public and tell you you shouldn't say that and confront your speech with alternative speech. But I don't think we need the police coming around and getting involved with things like this. This just seems bonkers to me. All right, that's what I think. Let me know what you think. Did I get this wrong? Tell me in the comments. And if you don't like what I have to say, don't watch me. Thanks. Bye.